how we are managing to be able to not only save for an emergency, but also pay off debt. So this method works. Hey everyone, it's Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about our March monthly budget. So if you guys are interested to see how I have everything set up and what my budget looks like, then keep on watching. So this month I decided to go ahead and just decorate my monthly view because it looks so cute and I love stickers. It's been a really long time since I've actually decorated a planner. And this is something that I just find so enjoyable. I don't know if any of you out there are the same way, but I really like having things look really nice and cute because the more attractive it is, the more likely I am to use it and to follow it, right? So I have my calendar view all set up with the bills that have coming up, when my paydays are, and also some special events. So March is a very special month for me because it is my birthday month and also my husband's birthday month. So we share the same month for our birthdays and it's really exciting. And this month we are also having family in town, which I did mark it off here. We have family in town, so we're gonna be on a vacation. We're not going away, but we will be doing things locally, and that's something that you have to account for in your monthly budget. So just looking at what you have going on. And also right here I put life groups. This is something that we're a part of. We meet every week, so I have certain dates written in here when we are going to be having like church events and things. I also have written down here some notes, which is challenges that we are being a part of, which one of them is the dollar challenge. So I've never done anything like this before, where I know that something is very popular is the $5 challenge. And that's like on Pinterest and stuff, where people are saving all of their $5 bills that they come across with for, let's say if it's a month, or if you want to do it for an entire year, which I know that there are some people who are doing that, which it's so crazy the amount of money that you can come across with just by saving those bills. So focusing on small scale really does make a difference. And then also this month we are going to be doing better at having leftovers so we can pack a lunch for work and we won't have to spend money going out to eat. And then I do have a personal challenge here, which is to declutter. We have accumulated like so much junk, it seems like, and I know I'm not the only one. If you feel the same way, let me know in the comments like where you're planning on like decluttering, if you want to do this with me. But that is a personal challenge that I have. I'm just going to go through some of my stuff and just see what we can get rid of. And also, this is a great way for you to earn some extra cash selling stuff on the marketplace on Facebook. I sold things on Poshmark, and we sell a bunch of things on eBay too, like old electronics. My husband's like really good at that. So we are going to be like doing things like that and see if we can find some extra income right, for things that we have that we just don't use. So that's one of the challenges. And let me know if you guys would like to be a part of this declutter month for March. I would love to like hear from you guys. We will be posting a lot of things on my private Facebook group, so make sure you check it out. I'll put what the name of my Facebook group is right here for you guys to go ahead and join this group. This is just a great way to have a community to encourage one another. So now let's get into the monthly budget, and we're just going to go ahead and write in the income part. So let me turn this over and see if I can zoom you guys in so you can see what I am writing. What you want to do is just list out your income, and for this I don't include any of like my online income. I don't include that in here. Everything that I earn on YouTube and on Etsy, this goes in like a separate account that I call it my business account. So I don't at the moment take a pay from that because I have other goals in mind for my business and different things that I am saving for, like for example, one of them being a camera, and another one is I would really like a laptop. So these are things that will make doing this better online, and so that's why I don't include any of my YouTube earnings on here. I can get more in detail with that later on. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of like my online income and how I manage that. I think that that would be really exciting to see at least how someone else does it. So I like to budget this out with a low expectation, just because my pay tends to fluctuate. So I want to figure out what is the worst case scenario. So this is what we put into our every dollar of what our estimated income will be. The total of this is 22 plus 19, 4,100. So now let me share with you guys one tip that has really changed the way that we do our budgeting. So this is my 80-20 rule. So the 20%, I break it up into two 10%. So 80% is any of my expenses. Anything that's being paid out, it's gonna fall under the 80% of what my income is, my projected income. The first 10% is for tithe, and then the last 10% for right now, this is all gonna be paid towards paying off my debt, which I am so excited about this. So now let's figure out where we are within these percentages so that I can focus on, okay, what is the plan? Because my monthly budget is really just like a guide for us. My paycheck budgets are where I get really specific on where the money is going to be going. So we're going to do the 4,100 times 0.8 to give us what the 80% is. So 80% is 3,280, and then 10% is $410. So we are using this to figure out where things are going here on my worksheet. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm writing. So the first one is the tithe, which we already figured out is 10%, which is $410. And then this offering, as I've mentioned before, we are able to give a set amount for a ministry, and that amount that we've agreed upon is $20. So throughout the month, if we do find like random bills in our pocket, we do give an offering which is above our tithe to the church. So that's what we do here. So the total giving is $430. And now the expenses. This is where I look at my calendar and I'll see like when bills are due, when are they coming out, and I'll go ahead and I'll write in what all of those expenses are. So the first one is our mortgage, and that is getting $1,473.30. HOA is the next one. This gets paid quarterly, but I like to set a specific amount for each month. And then we have our water bill, which I did get the bill in the mail. So this is the actual amount that's due in March. But our electric bill, this is something that we don't receive like early enough. We usually receive the actual bill amount probably like 2 weeks before the due date. So I'm just estimating that it's going to be about $80. And where I got this number from is on Every Dollar, which this is the app that I actually use to plug in all of our numbers for our budget. On Every Dollar, you can go back, and I'll show you here how my screen looks like on my phone, but you could just like scroll over and you can see what were your bills before. So especially where I live, you know, I have this house and sometimes I don't know how much energy or how much water I use at any given month. And sometimes, you know, if it gets warmer or if it gets cooler, your electric bill, or if you live in a colder area, you live up north, then your heat bill may be higher in certain winter months. So that's what I did, and I'm just gonna go with $80 for March for my electricity bill. And then our phone, this is a fixed amount, it's $96.05. Internet, $69.99. And then we have ADT, $58.04. We have Spotify, $14.99. And then I have this iTunes. This is for like extra storage in my iCloud because I have a lot of storage that I need. Disney Plus is $6.99. Our car insurance is $170.21. We have this ID theft, and seriously guys, if you do not have credit monitoring, you need to get it, because I have seen so many people have identity theft happen. And let me know if this has ever happened to you. My goodness, I cannot imagine. But make sure that you have this, because seriously, it can cause you so much heartache if you don't have something that protects your identity. And then we have life insurance. This is for the both of us. It's $30.48. We have a credit card. This is a minimum payment, $67. Groceries for the month, we have a set amount for groceries, which is $300. Gas, $300 is what we're estimating. SunPass gets $95. And then this is something that we have to pay, which is a car registration. $92.95 is the amount that we have to pay. So I did not have that money in my car maintenance, which is where I would have put the money aside for, because we used it for a car repair. So I didn't have that money in that envelope, but this is something that you'd probably want to have in a sinking fund, knowing that this is gonna be coming up the following year. So I do plan on doing like an updated sinking funds video where I'm gonna be like writing out things that I know is gonna be coming out next year or towards the end of this year, just to kind of build up that fund. So let me know if you guys would be interested to see that, and also any other videos that you guys may want to see more of, or me to go more in depth with a particular topic. So now we're gonna go ahead and add up all of these expenses to see where we're at. All right, so the total expenses is $3,175. And now let's see what is remaining. So the total remaining balance is $668.25. So let me put that up here. Okay, so now we're gonna work on this column. But first, before we do that, we have to figure out how much is a good number to put towards these sinking funds. This is where we were at for our 80%. The goal is to have $32.80 set aside for expenses and any other like spending money. So $3,175 minus, or let me actually add in this $20, because I'm gonna say that that is like an extra spending. So 20, and then we're gonna subtract the $32.80. So this says that being around $258 is a good number for these sinking funds or other cash envelopes that you might have. But again, you need to be realistic with what is upcoming in your schedule. Like for me, we have family coming in town in March. So there's certain things that I may actually have to put a little extra based on the monthly plan. However, we have already up to this point set money aside for like our vacation envelope. So we do have like some money set aside there, but we'll just see if there's adjustments that will be taking place as we go along, paycheck to paycheck, then we'll make those adjustments. But for right now, this is kind of the area where we are going to be adjusting a few things, which is our sinking funds. So we may go over just a bit, so I just wanna warn you on that. But you have to be true to what is going on in your current situation, in your current season in life. Make sure you keep that in mind before you write in some of your numbers. But again, your budget can always be tweaked later on. Don't ever like feel like you have to kick yourself or you're upset because you're not sticking to things. This is just a guide. Your monthly budget is just a guide. Where you want to be specific is in your paycheck budgets. So now I'm going to go ahead and write in our sinking funds categories. Okay, so here are all of the sinking funds categories that I have. So these are all of the envelopes that I have. Now, it doesn't mean that we're gonna be stuffing all of these envelopes. Now, possibly during the month, we decide that we do wanna add something towards one of these that we said that we weren't gonna put any money on. That's perfectly fine, because like I said, my paycheck kind of fluctuates. I have bonuses. I don't know when they're gonna come in, and we have other like side income too. My husband does. So we just don't know what that looks like. So let's start with the first one. Our anniversary, we're just gonna put $10 in there. So not a whole lot, but it's something. Car maintenance is getting $20. Christmas is getting $88. So in past budget videos, you guys may have seen that I would put like about $100 in here. So we've adjusted this, and our goal is to have $1,000 saved by Christmas, by November. And so right now we have, I wanna say we have $200 in our Christmas envelope. So what I did is I took the 1,000 and I subtracted 200, and I figured out how many months we have, including March, up until November. So we have March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 9, okay? So I took that 800 and I divided it by 9, and it gave me 88.8 whatever. So I just put it to 88. So that's why I have that. Date night is getting 20. Eating out is getting nothing. Gifts, we're gonna put 10 there. Home, like for any decor and stuff, is getting nothing. Medical, this is for any medical co-pays and such, is getting 30. Right now, we don't have like appointments scheduled at the moment, but I still want to put in some money on that envelope just in case. Pet, this is for our dog's food for the entire month, is getting 50. Spending is getting nothing. Toiletries is gonna get 10, and then vacation is gonna get $30. So let's see where we are with our total sinking funds. All right, 268 is what the total sinking funds is. So taking 668.28, and we're gonna subtract the 268. That leaves us with $400.28. So let's see how well we did to stay within that 80% rule. So 268 plus 3,001.75, and then we're gonna add in that $20 for that ministry. So we are at $32.89.75. That is pretty darn close. That $9.75 is really not a big deal. We are so close to that 80%. So I just wanted you to see, yes, I may not be applying so much to certain categories, but that is okay. As I mentioned, this month we are doing a challenge to declutter, and anything that we sell, yes, it could be put towards debt, or we can fund some of these cash envelopes. So it's completely up to you. Those are just some ideas that I have, and what we will most likely be doing, be using those funds for. So like I said, we have $428 left. Oops, that's 25. My goodness, you guys probably saw that, and I am just, my carryover wasn't correct. Let me know at this point if you all saw that, if you saw the error. Sorry, that looks horrible, but 668.25 is what I should have carried over up here. Okay, so 425 cents is what is left over. So guys, we have been able to fund our starter emergency fund, which is so exciting. I cannot believe that that has occurred, that we have money now, that cushion in our savings account. So the rest of this, we are actually gonna be doing this in half, just like we did before. We are gonna be doing half and half still. So we're just gonna put this savings, and we're gonna do the family account. So I'm gonna just say we're gonna apply 200 here, and then the difference right here. So that leaves us with a total balance of 0. So you wanna make sure that you give every dollar a place, every dollar a job. And now I had gotten a comment like, well, you know, Lizzie, how can you budget to 0? Like, isn't that not safe? If you add in a cushion or budget a little bit more for your gas, like for me, gas is left in my bank account. So there could be a time where, let's say I could budget $400, I don't know, leave 100 as a cushion in that account. That's perfectly fine. But this is how we do our monthly budget, and how we are managing to be able to not only save for an emergency, but also pay off debt. So this method works. Let me know what you guys think about it. If it's been helpful for you, share your successes. And also don't forget to join my private Facebook group, where we share a bunch of inspiration over there, and we just encourage each other to continue on achieving your financial goals. And also, I do have a free resource available to you guys. I will leave the link in the description description box for you guys to check out, but it is a great tool where I share a little bit about this 80-20 rule and how it can help you achieve your financial goals. So make sure you click the link in the description box, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in a brand new video. Bye guys!